Excuse me, that was an important phone call. Now, let's start where we left off, or just a little bit before that. I'll backtrack. As the Lord's Prayer then relates to God's coming perfect future kingdom, the Lord's Prayer tells us how to live today to live better lives. If you want to live a better life, then hallow, which means honor, God's name. In the ancient world, saying honor your parents' names was a way of saying obey them. Do what they tell you to do. In other words, thy will be done. If you want to live a better life, then, as you pray for God's will to be done, do God's will yourself. Make earth more like heaven in your actions. If God has given you bread, sustenance, then mirror God's goodness and give some of your bread, some of the blessings that God has given you, to others. Are you forgiving? If you can't be as forgiving as Jesus was and is, then try to be as forgiving as you can. If you pray for God not to lead you in temptation, then don't lead others into temptation either. Don't lead people down the wrong path. Don't make it easy for people to steal from you, because that might lead them into temptation. If you pray for God to deliver you from evil, then help others escape evil, the evil around them and the evil within them. If God's is the ultimate kingdom, power, and glory, then don't put earthly kingdoms or powers or people who are glorified ahead of God. Instead, be inspired by the perfect kingdom coming at the end of time and try to live today like that will be. How the Lord's Prayer connects with the end times shows us how we can live out the Lord's Prayer today. Practical advice for better living. If people recite the Lord's Prayer without thinking about what the words mean, they miss something special. The words of the Lord's Prayer are not only requests to God, they also show us how to live better lives. Some people are concerned with where the Lord's Prayer can be posted, much like the concern about where the Ten Commandments can be posted. People, especially lately, are concerned about whether the Lord's Prayer can be posted on Facebook or in this building or in that building. A more important question than where can the Lord's Prayer be posted is, can you live out the Lord's Prayer in how you act? Post the Lord's Prayer in your hearts. These petitions to God in the Lord's Prayer also remind us how to do God's will and be better people. Don't just say the Lord's Prayer, live out the Lord's Prayer. May you and your loved ones and all the downtrodden be blessed this week and forevermore. Amen.